boosters left. And we're ready for our second half of play here at East Aurora, the 210th renewal. This is Neil Arman along with Jeff Hem and Jim Leo, along with a cast of about 4,500 people. Jeff, you had to hustle to get back up from the floor. It's a good hike back up here to the press box.
Well, you might not be able to hear me panting because it's so loud here, but trust me, I am.
I know you're in good shape, though. All right, East Aurora will have it first to begin play, and they inbound with a 30-29 lead. Starters for both teams back in the ball game, it looks like, as the Tomcats work to Weathersby on the high post, kicks it back outside. West Aurora opens in a zone, which is a bit different than they had in that first half when they went man-to-man. Sean Collins pumps from 25 and hits from 25. Sean Collins in double figures now with 11 points after that triple, and he gives his team a 4-point lead. His first triple of the game, and he has been their leading three-point shooter on the year. Right there was his 23rd that he's made. Here's a shot by Island, no good. Fight for the rebound, tracked down by Donato himself. So the Blackhawks will get another chance. Here's Ship shooting from 10, too hard. And this rebound is ripped down by one of the guards for East, and they're going to call a tie-up as three Blackhawks had a hand on the ball, along with Marlon Dickerson from East Aurora. Possession arrow will be pointing West Aurora's way, so they will have it out. And that'll be ruled as a turnover, I guess, Jeff. East got the rebound. And there's a tie-up, and the possession arrow will go back to East now, because as West inbounded it, they immediately were tied up by Rod Finley, Stewart, and he will leave and be replaced by Marcus Cockcroft. So the Tomcats have it back again. 33-29. We've just started our third quarter of play here at East Aurora. Tomcats at 12-5 on the year. And the Blackhawks at 9-3. This 210th meeting. Renewal of a long rivalry. And there's Collins again hitting another three. Well, we said earlier, once he gets hot, he can really go on a streak. And he just hit his second three in a row. And it's 36-29. Thompson is going to be called for the up and down move traveling, and it'll be East Aurora's ball.
We talk about Sean Collins in a game earlier this season against St. Charles East. East went on a 19-point run. Collins had 3 3-pointers in 25 seconds. He has got to be one of the most electrifying players, not only in the area, but also the state of Illinois. When he is on, he is so tough to stop.
Right. Yeah, he really feels it, and he'll take shots from as far away as 30 feet. Here's a bounce pass to Finley from Collins, being chased by Reggie Ship. Now he'll pass it over here to Marlon Dickerson, who holds against Marcus Cockcroft. There is a moving screen set by East Aurora's Victor Owens, and that'll be his second foul, first foul of the second half against East. Kind of a football block applied to the little sophomore guard Cockcroft. Second turnover against the Tomcats. And it'll be West Aurora's ball in the low post. They get it to Thompson, kicks it back outside to Cockcroft. Now to Reggie Ship on the left wing. They'll swing the other way. Spearman back on top, Cockcroft. Now Ship from 21. Yes! Reggie Ship rings the bell from outside for the third time tonight. That's his 15th three-pointer of the year. He leads West in that department, and it's 36-32. The other end, they get it down low. Weathersby, he stops, fakes, short. Thompson with the box out rebound, lost the ball on the floor, and we've got an out of bounds call or a foul. I believe a foul coming up. Thompson is fouled by Owens, who jumped on top of him trying to get that loose ball, and that'll be foul number 3 on Victor Owens. Muscular 6-foot senior will leave the lineup now and be replaced by number 20 Jamar Shepard, 5'11" sophomore. It's 36-32. East leads by 4. We had 6 ties or lead changes in the first half. Third quarter began with East up by 1. Here's Spearman from 3. He got it, and he'll get a chance at a 4-point play as he was fouled as he took the shot by Tremel Weathersby. Corbin Spearman with his first three-pointer of his career. He hadn't even attempted one, I don't think, before that one, and he put it down and will get a chance at the free throw line to make it a 4-point play. 5th point of the game for Corbin, a 6'2 junior, and he does convert a 4-point play, and that could be a big turning point because it ties the game at 36.
Blackhawks on a 7-0 run.
East Aurora with the ball now against the West zone pressure. Setting it up top to Justin Tyner, 3-year varsity starter. Tyner starts the dribble with the right hand. Reggie Shipp guarding him as he moves to the left side. Now it comes off to Tyner, working against Shipp, kicks to Collins. Collins will start the drive against Kokroff. Short off the front of the rim, and Tyler Thompson up on the stepladder to rip it down for the red and blue. Here comes Kokroff down to Spearman. 36 all tie with 4.5 minutes to play third quarter. West Aurora has never led by more than one. Down low, Island will shoot and hit and give West their biggest lead of the game at 38-36. Third time they've been in the lead. And at the other end, East Aurora trying to counter. A shot is no good, but the rebound underneath by East and a foul called. And it will put Tomcat Jamar Shepard at the free throw line. That's the first basket of the game for Donato Island a moment ago for the Blackhawks. He was the West leading scorer at 14.6 per game before tonight. Free throw is short off the front rim by Calhoun on the first attempt. He is hitting just 56% from the free throw line this year, and he'll get one more with 4:09 to play, and West Aurora up by 2. Second one too hard, and it's Thompson up to shine the glass again for West. Gives it off to Marcus Kokroff. Marcus with the left hand will bring it across the timeline, being hounded over here by Calhoun, and we've got a whistle and a foul called. Hand check applied by Jamar Shepard will draw the foul. That's his first. Two sophomores going head to head. That's a matchup we could see for the next 2 years, Jeff.
And that's where you talk about guys who have not played in a varsity East-West game before, trying to handle their nerves. They're both doing exceptionally well tonight, in my opinion.
Reggie Shipp for West will go down the lane, scoop and hoop for 2. Basket counts, and I think the foul called will make this a potential 3-point play. Was that Sean Collins who came over and reached in on the dribble drive by Reggie? On Collins, that will be his second foul, and the team's 5th this half already. Only one foul has been called on West so far. So Reggie Shipp with 15 points to his credit at the stripe will add one more.
Well, not too long ago it was 36-29 East. Now it's 41-36 West. 12-0 run.
Clock shows 3:40 to play in the third quarter. And East will bring it across the timeline. Tyner will pump from 22. Way off. Air ball. Didn't even hit the iron. And Thompson is there to collect the carom. 5th rebound for Tyler tonight. Thompson has it down low. Drives to the basket. Lost the ball. Laid it up. Off. No good. Rebound fought for. Island got it back. He missed the 5-foot jumper. Fight for the rebound. Controlled by Tyner Priest. They've got a 3-on-1 break at the other end. Pulling up and shooting a 3. It's good. Was Sean Collins. That's his 3rd 3-pointer in a row this quarter.
That was Dickerson.
It was Dickerson. Okay. Dickerson with the 3. And timeout asked for, as we've got a 41-39 score in favor of East. We're going to pause 1 minute for these messages, and then we'll be back here.
Nearly 2,000 families participated in the annual Christmas Gift Mart sponsored by Community Christian Church. The event was held on Saturday, December 9th at Bradwell Elementary School. Families from Bardwell and Brady were eligible to participate. The event has grown by 100% since it began 4 years ago. The size of West High's renowned and unsurpassed band program is the biggest it has ever been. One reason for this growing success are dedicated parents who, through the Band Boosters Club, promote and maintain an enthusiastic interest in the program and aid in financing items and special events outside the general school budget. Learn more about the Band Boosters by visiting the website sd129.org/bandboosters. That's sd129.org/bandboosters. And finally, over 100 young ladies participate in the basketball cheer cats program, sponsored by the East Aurora Cheerleaders and Dance Team. Each year, East Aurora sponsors young girls from the area's elementary and middle schools to learn the art of cheerleading and dancing. The young ladies perform a combined routine for a major sporting event during that season.
So we're ready to get back underway with 3:06 to play in the third quarter. You're listening to radio station WBIG in Aurora, as well as the streaming webcast coming to you courtesy of school districts 129 and 131. This is the first ever in the Aurora area to have the video webcast being brought worldwide, and we welcome our viewers wherever they may be around the world. East Aurora, West Aurora, Illinois' finest high school basketball as the Blackhawks will inbound, leading by 2. In the backcourt, Reggie Shipp will bring it across down to the right wing. Reggie pivoting, can't get rid of it. Finally, Donato Island, he'll drive, reverse layup for 2. Donato Island got that pass off, almost a desperation pass by Shipp, who was shut off. And it's 43-39, 2:42 to play, third quarter. For the Tomcats, Antoine Walls hitting Tyner up top. He'll swing on the left side now to Jamar Shepard. Ball tipped away by Tyler Thompson in the backcourt. Shepard will go back to retrieve. Almost a steal by Thompson. Now Walls near midcourt, guarded by Cockcroft. To Shepard on the left wing. West really pressuring defensively in the man-to-man. They had been zoned earlier. Walls against Cockcroft, and there's a hand check by Cockcroft, and he'll draw the foul. Number 2 on Marcus Cockcroft, only number 2 of the half against West. Into the East lineup now, number 2, Clarence Calhoun with the striped socks. And he'll be inbounding right in front of Wendell Jeffries on the East Aurora bench down there. Comes into Walls in the corner, feeds it back outside to Calhoun. Picked up by Spearman for West. His aunt, Linda Spearman, all-state player for the West Aurora girls team back in 1990, led them to the state playoffs. For the state championship game, in fact. So East with 1:50 to go, trying to penetrate. West won't let them in this man-to-man. Now Walls will try to penetrate. They do some good hedging to stop the dribble. Calhoun, top of the key. They really haven't spread the floor. And driving the lane now will be Dickerson, and he puts it up and in. Marlon Dickerson, his 10th point of the game, 5th one in the last 2 minutes. Makes it 43-41. West with the lead and the ball. 1:24 to play. Marquis Stewart, low posting. Thompson, off to Spearman, to Island for 2. Donato Island on the banker, his 3rd basket of the quarter. He's got 6 for the game, 6 points, and it makes it 45-41. Dickerson trying to penetrate again. They spread the floor. Here's Calhoun, the sophomore, down the lane for 2. Nice dribble drive by Clarence Calhoun. They spread the lane for him, and he makes it 45-43. Marquis Stewart across the timeline. Will hook it to Spearman. Left side wall. But Reggie Shipp. And a timeout asked for by Gordy Kirkman. With 43 seconds to go in the quarter. And we'll pause for this break. Jeff?
The West Aurora Blackhawks Sports Boosters currently conducting their 4th annual $10,000 raffle. The drawing and dinner will be held at the Fox Valley Country Club on March 10th. Proceeds going toward major capital outlay projects to benefit athletic facilities at the high school. Past proceeds from the raffle helping pay for the new track, new scoreboard on the football field, and for improvement to the gym foyer. Raffle tickets $100, dinner tickets are $20. Over $17,000 in cash prizes will be awarded with a grand prize of $10,000. Also, every 10th ticket drawn will win $100. In addition to the drawing being conducted at the dinner, there will be other raffles and a silent auction. The event gives the sports boosters an opportunity to celebrate West High athletics with the community and their supporters. 2 early bird drawings of $250. One was earlier in the month. The other is coming up on February 2nd. Tickets can be purchased from any Booster Board member. You can also get them by mail. Flyers with the mailing information are available on the District 129 website on the Sports Booster link. Neil?
All right, we're back in play, and Marquis Stewart with the ball for West Aurora after that timeout. Gordy Kirkman wants to go for one last shot here, I would imagine. They double-team Stewart, and he's in trouble, and they're going to call him for traveling. They double-teamed him near midcourt, and the official called traveling.
There's a lot of bumping going on that play as well. Coach Kirkman's surprised by the call.
Marquis Stewart didn't like the call, that's for sure. Gordy Kirkman now talking to Don Olson, the official right in front of him, about why there was no foul call. That's why he dragged his pivot foot, says Coach Kirkman, because he was bumped. 25 seconds to go. East will get the last chance at it. It's 45-43 West as the Tomcats will work that clock down. 15 seconds showing now. Standing yo-yo dribble near midcourt by Marlon Dickerson. He'll give it up to Calhoun. 6 seconds to go. He starts the dribble. Wants to go down the lane. Now bounces on the right side to Walls. Guarded by Stewart. He's going to throw up a three-point attempt. It's good at the horn. An off-balance three by Antoine Walls. His first basket of the game. Beats the buzzer and gives East their 4th lead of the contest at 46-45 after 3 periods of play. And we'll be back with our 4th quarter after this 1-minute pause.
118 gifts were collected by students from Oak Park Elementary School for the United States Marine Corps Toy Drive. Students raised money and brought in new toys that will be provided to needy students in the area. The East Aurora students also contributed toys that were donated in honor of our own 2 fallen heroes, Hector Ramos and Eduardo Lopez. 3,000 new books were donated through our business partnership with Chicago Tribune Charities and Candlewick Press. The donation is a first in a series that is aimed at improving reading in the early middle school years. Books were donated to 5th and 6th grade students throughout the district. On the West Aurora side, the Foundation for the West Aurora Schools enhances students' education, making the critical difference between a very good school system and an excellent one. By attracting private donations, the foundation provides educational extras, such as guest artists, homework clubs, and a fine arts symposium. Consider buying a walkway brick from the foundation in honor of someone you love. Find out more at the website, sd129.org/foundation. Again, that's sd129.org/foundation.
And we've come to the end of 3 periods of play. West Aurora will inbound to start off our 4th quarter, trailing by 1, 46-45. It's been a nip-and-tuck battle. Here's Billups in the ballgame for West, turning and hitting on about a 15-footer. Montrell Billups, the 6'5 senior, gets his 3rd hoop and gives West the lead for the 4th time. 47-46. Well, it's figured to be a close ball game. On paper, these teams very even. East has won 12 times this year against 5 losses. West 9-3. Veteran players on both teams. Now Antoine Walls, who threw up that buzzer beater at the end of the 3rd quarter. That was a remarkable shot. He was off balance. I don't think he wanted to shoot, but he saw the time was running down, and he threw up the shot, and it went in from about 24 feet away. And there is a whistle and a foul coming up on one of the Blackhawks. In fact, Walls, before that shot, had taken only 6 3-pointers, made only 1 in his entire varsity career. Foul called on West Aurora's Corbin Spearman, and that will be his 2nd. And here's a takeaway by Donato Island for the Blackhawks. So West Aurora leading by 1, 47-46. Spearman has an opening to the lane. He'll drive, lay it up and in. A collision, but no foul. Corbin Spearman with 8. This is his career high. Makes it 49-46. Walls out about 30 feet away from the basket. Finds Weathersby open on the top of the key. A whistle underneath. An offensive foul called for a moving screen against Victor Owens, and that'll be his 4th. Turnover on East. third time he's picked up an offensive foul. And since that is his fourth, he will leave. Roderick Finley, I believe, will come in to replace him. Now they're going to leave him in and take out Weathersby. So the Blackhawks will have the ball and the lead, 49-46, with 6:27 to play here in the fourth quarter. In many of the earlier games tonight, East has had the early lead. West has come from behind to win it. They've won the last 5 games here today that have been played between the lower levels and the girls. Here's Island missing a 20-footer from the corner. Walls with the rebound will push it back the other way in a hurry. Tyner on top, open, doesn't take the shot. He's their second leading three-point shooter. Walls will start down the lane. Now cleared off Tyner. Looks back door, no one open. Still has the dribble. He'll give it now to Antoine Walls, 5'9" senior, to Collins. Sean Collins working against Corbin Spearman. Stops the dribble after one and hooks a pass to Owens. Backdoor pass, Finley, 2! Roderick Finley cutting to the basket for his 10th point of the game. Well, that was a beautiful play by East against the West man-to-man. And it's 49-48. Here's Island trying to go baseline. Couldn't, and stepped out of bounds. Tyner and Finley were there. Finley wouldn't let him penetrate. And it's a turnover against West. And East will have it, but first, Wendell Jeffries will insert number 20, Jamar Shepard, into the East lineup. 5.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 49-46 the score in favor of West. 49-48 the score in favor of West. Shepard to Collins. Collins shot in the corner, no good. Kicks outside to Marquis Stewart. Stewart around Tyner, down the lane to the right, keeps on going, lays it up, no, but a foul called. And Stewart will go to the free throw line. Marquis Stewart, once he got up ahead of steam, didn't stop. Foul called on East Aurora's Roderick Finley, his second. And it is the 7th team foul, so West will be shooting free throws here on out on every foul. Marquis Stewart looking for his first point of the game, gets it as he hits the free throw successfully.
Couple of stats for you, Neil. Entering the quarter, Blackhawks shooting 67% from the field, 4 of 5. Again, they're hot shooting from beyond the arc tonight. Tomcats shooting just about as well, 18 of 35 for the game, 52%. West is winning the rebounding battle, but has more turnovers than East.
Stewart missed the second after making the first. East back the other way, and they score. As going to the hoop was Jamar Shepard. That's the first basket for East in a while. And for Shepard, his first one of the game. He ties the score at 50. Our third tie of the contest. West, Reggie Shipp, double team, gives it over to Island. East gambling on the traps in the corners. Island will spin, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul. As he was moving, he hooked the defender, Finley, and they're going to call Donato for his first foul of the game. Turnover. We'll give it over to East Aurora. How many turnovers on West tonight?
That's 9 now. Tomcats have 5.
Well, East has done a great job controlling the ball against the West pressure. We're tied at 50 with 4.5 minutes to play. As Tyner will bring it across the timeline against Spearman. Pulls up from 16, too hard. Rebound, though, underneath is good on the rebound. It was Shepard, the sophomore, who got the rebound over the back of Stewart and pushed it in and was fouled. And he'll get a chance at the three-point play. Marcus Cockcroft will come in to replace Stewart, who on that play drew his first foul. Team foul number 5 of the half. Jamar Shepard, 5'11" sophomore, didn't have a point coming into this fourth quarter. He's got 4 already. And he gives East their 5th lead of the game and make it a 3-point lead after that 3-point play the hard way. Full court pressure being applied by East. Phillips will lob to Cockcroft. Off to Reggie Shipp, double team. Gets it back to Cockcroft. Down court to Thompson. Back to Shipp. 4:16 to play. 3-point lead for East. Tyler Thompson up top, now to Shipp on the left wing right in front of Coach Kirkman. Gives it off to a cutting Cockcroft. He'll come back to Shipp, fakes the 3, drives the lane, holding foul called. He made the basket, it won't count. Foul came before the shot attempt. We're in the 1-and-1, so Reggie Shipp will go to the line. And it was Sean Collins, I think, drawing his 3rd foul on the play. 8th team foul. Now Island will check back into the West lineup, and Phillips will sit down. Tyner leaves, and Tremel Weathersby, the 6'5" freshman, comes in. They list him at 6'5", but standing next to Tyler Thompson, he doesn't seem to be quite as tall as Tyler. Reggie Shipp at the line hits the free throw. He will get one more. Well, the Blackhawks have struggled on the year at the free throw line, but now come down the stretch. Concentration showing, and Reggie Shipp misses the second one. The rebound went out of bounds. It'll go back over to West as East touched it last. It was Owens. Couldn't hang on to it. So West will get it out of bounds. 53-51. East leads by 2 with 4 minutes, 1 second to play. West goes into the revolving wheel for their inbound play, where the players just kind of walk around in a circle. Here's Thompson taking it to the corner. He's shut off by Finley. Stops the dribble, bounces it underneath the Spearman for 2. Corbin Spearman with a nice cut down the lane is in double figures for the first time in his career with 10. And he ties the score at 53 all, our 4th tie of the game. Sean Collins up near midcourt being guarded by Reggie Shipp. Starts down the wing to the right, pulls up the dribble, now needs help. Shipp hounding him, and he just got it away before a 5-second count was called. Here's Owens, he'll go down the lane. Nice dish off underneath Calhoun, hooks it over his head, no, fight for the rebound, comes to East. Owens, shot short, foul called. Owens will go to the free throw line for East as he was hit on the arm by Tyler Thompson of West. Or is it on Island? It's on Donato. That's his second. Team's 6th of the half, but it came in the active shooting by Victor Owens. So Owens is at the stripe, and he is a 56% free throw shooter on the year, and he makes the first one.
He banked it in. I would not call it pretty, but it went in, and his team will take the point.
Levante James, number 43, checks in for Corbin Spearman. Collins will get a rest for East as Walls comes back in. So Victor Owens at the line again. He fires it up. It's off the front, and Levante James up on the stepladder for West to rip it down. Back to Reggie Shipp. Reggie across the timeline, being hounded by Owens. Triple team underneath. Oh, Thompson wide open, turns from 15 and got it. Tyler Thompson, his first basket since the first half, his 11th point of the game, makes it 55-54. West with their 5th lead of the ball game. And we have had 14 ties or lead changes since the second quarter when things got heated up. Here's a ball knocked away by Island, and they're going to call him for the reach-in foul. And that'll be the 7th team foul on West, 3rd personal foul on Donato Island. And Coach Kirkman tells him we don't need that kind of a foul. It puts Victor Owens at the free throw line. His last time at the stripe was an adventure. He hit 1 of 2. And this will be a 1 and maybe, as we're in the bonus situation. His first one is good. And he ties the score at 55. 15th tie or lead change in the game. We've got 2:47 to play in the 4th quarter. Owens at the line, pumps, it's good. So he gives East their 6th lead of the game, 56-55. And West will be inbounding against full court pressure by East. Marcus Cockcroft in the backcourt being pressured by Walls. Will bring it across the timeline. Goes to the right side to Levante James. 2.5 minutes to play. Reggie Shipp down the lane, pulls up from 10, shoots, scores, foul, basket counts. Reggie Shipp, the 6'2 senior. He's been their main man tonight. That was his 19th point of the game right there. And he gives West the lead at 57-56. And he'll get a chance at the 3-point play. He does get it successfully. 2-point lead for West. 2:25 to play. East being pressured, don't get it across the timeline. Over on the left wing, driving Dickerson, underhand scoop shot, no good, and Thompson has the rebound down for West High. Took it away from Finley. Good muscle job by Tyler Thompson. Down court, Cocroft is hit, and we've got East coming back the other way. Cocroft is injured at the other end. East will shoot, score, and they wipe it off. Let's see what the call is. There was an injured player on the court, and they're going to call an offensive charge against East. We've got 3 players down. Cocroft at the other end, and his mother came running out on the court before the official had even blown the whistle to tend to Marcus, who was hit, and there was no foul. I was surprised, Jeff, because there was a big collision. East got the ball, but at the other end they call the offensive foul on one of the East players, and I'm not sure who it's on. With 2:04 to go.
And then Tyler Thompson was down at the right end of the floor, and there was a Tomcat down. I did not see which East Aurora player it was.
Thompson took the charge, and they ruled it was a charge. And I didn't see which Tomcat it was either, and they haven't put the foul up on the board as Cocroft gets to his feet.
And Marcus has played so hard tonight.
Oh, he has.
Not that anyone else hasn't, but
Gordy Kirkman wants to call a timeout. We're going to get a 1-minute timeout coming up here. 1-minute timeout with 2:04 to play. West Aurora leading by 2. We'll be back in 1 minute after these messages.
In a report issued by the Illinois State Board of Education, all 12 elementary schools in East Aurora School District 131 have made adequate yearly progress. Consequently, there are no elementary schools in District 131 on the state watch list, and none have been identified for school improvement according to the AYP specification of the federal No Child Left Behind Act. In the same preliminary report issued by the Illinois State Board of Education, all 3 of the district's middle schools posted scores that exceeded the state's 47.5% requirements in the ALL category. On a note from the west side, the District 129 School Board presented 3 of its very best teachers with Golden Apple Awards back on November 20th. The honorees are West Aurora High School Social Studies teacher David Zine, West Aurora High School Science teacher Janet Liberta, and Herget Middle School music teacher Jeff Legowski. The purpose of the Golden Apple program is to recognize and honor outstanding teachers who have gone above and beyond the high expectations established for their position. Later on, we'll tell you more about these outstanding teachers if we get the opportunity.
So we are back in play here at East Aurora. Double team pressure on Marquis Stewart. Bring the ball down floor, and he throws it away. Stewart bounced it right into the hands of Justin Tyner. 1:48 to go. A 2-point lead for West, but East has the basketball. Tyner outside. He'll give it off to Dickerson, who shoots from 3. It's no good, and high in the sky to corral the carom for West. Tornado Island in the backcourt. Stewart hounded. Goes through 3 men. Starts down court, gives it to Thompson on the left wing, to Reggie Shipp. Nice pass, but it's stolen away. He had Levante James under the basket, and Dickerson had it and was fouled by James coming back the other way. Levante with his 3rd foul. We're in the 1-and-1 for East now. And it will put Marlon Dickerson at the free throw line for the first time tonight. He is a 48% free throw shooter on the year, and this will be a 1-and-1 situation for Dickerson. We have 1:25 to play in the game as Dickerson pumps on the first one and hits it. So he will get the bonus and a chance to tie the score. We've already had 17 ties or lead changes in this one, and make it 18 as both free throws good for Marlon Dickerson. There you have ice water in the veins because he's hitting less than 50% for the year, but he knocked both of those down without any problem. 58-58 tie. Down the lane goes James. He'll lay it up and in for West Aurora. Levante James with his first basket since the first half, 6-point, and he gives West the 60-58 lead. For East, Justin Tyner, top of the key, guarded by James. We're under a minute to play in the game. 55 seconds to go. Finley will spin, shoot over Island, no good. Rebound skied, and Reggie Shipp has the boards for West. Reggie Shipp, give it up to Marquis Stewart. It's stolen away from him, and going in and scoring for East was Antoine Walls. 60-60. As Stewart was stripped of the ball, and Walls put it up and in, and Gordy Kirkman wants to call time with 28 seconds to play. Timeout on the floor, and this will be a full timeout, so we will pause 1 minute for these messages, and then we'll be back here. Well, as we said, this broadcast being brought to you by both School District 129 and 131. An inner report issued by the Illinois State Board of Education. All 12 elementary schools in East Aurora School District 131 were deemed to have made adequate yearly progress. Consequently, there are no elementary schools in District 131 on the state watch list, and none have been identified for school improvement according to the AYP specification of the federal No Child Left Behind Act. And over on the west side, they're proud of the fact that 22 recently graduated West Aurora High School students have earned the distinction of AP Scholar by the College Board. The AP program offers students the opportunity to take challenging college-level courses while still in high school. The AP Scholars are Daniel Brandt, Sergio Diaz, Zachary Harris, Brian Moy, and Scott Zinser. Colette Angel, Jennifer Becker, Philip Beeler, James Cromley, Matthew Eglin, Aaron Galati, Adonis Gonzalez, Carla Hamilton, Kelly Krepp, Lydia Legvold, Kate McCoy, Alexander McCrory, Joseph McDonald, Benjamin Pierce, Liliana Rocha, Alex Witt, and Ryan Wyatt, members of the class of 2006. Congratulations to all of them. And as we come to the end of the first timeout, East Aurora coach Wendell Jeffrey wants to call time. The situation is this. We've had our second consecutive timeout asked for. Gordy Kirkman called for the first, and Wendell Jeffries the second one. With the score tied 60-60 and 28 seconds to play, and West Aurora will own the basketball. There have been 10 fouls called on East, 8 on West, so a foul either way would result in free throws. Right now, Gordy Kirkman, I'm sure, hoping that his young men can hold on to the ball. East, on the other hand, hoping their young men can steal it away. Marcus Cockcroft is coming back in the ball game, despite taking a hard fall a few minutes ago. He will be inbounding. He replaces Marquis Stewart in the lineup, and he inbounds it to Levante James. Marcus Cockcroft, with 25 seconds to go, will walk it across the timeline. Guarded by Walls. He gives to Levante James around his man. He drives, has an opening, and we've got a foul on the floor before the shot. It'll be 2 free throws coming for Levante James. He missed the layup anyway, but the foul called on one of the East players. And I believe the foul is going to be whistled on Jamar Shepard, his second. So Levante James at the free throw line for 2. And his first one is no good. With 16 seconds to go, he will get one more. The score tied at 60. And Levante James, only a 46% free throw shooter on the year. And the crowd making a lot of noise. And Wendell Jeffries now wanting to call a timeout. And we get the timeout. And it will be a full 1 minute timeout. So we'll take a 1 minute break for these messages, and then we'll be back here at East Aurora's gymnasium.
Another of this year's Golden Apple Awards winning teachers is West Aurora High School science teacher Janet Liberta, who makes personal connections with her students. Liberta offers assistance after school, sometimes at the local pizza parlor, on weekends, or even school holidays. She fine-tunes instruction to meet the needs of multiple cultures, races, and ability levels. In addition, she supports students by attending their school functions, recognizing them for accomplishments outside the academic realms. Congratulations of Janet Liberta. Another of this year's Golden Apple Awards winning teachers is Herget Middle School music teacher Jeff Glukowski. Blagowski is known for his inviting and infectious positive energy and his encouragement for students to achieve at their highest potential. He writes inspirational and motivational quotes to share with students on a daily basis. Blagowski conducts early morning and honors choirs and assists with the musicals and talent variety shows and participates in solo ensemble contests. Congratulations to Jeff Blagowski.
So Levante James for West Aurora misses the next free throw. Ball is loose. That's on the floor. Island has it for West, and we've got a whistle, and what have we got? Oh, they're going to call it for traveling. He was upended by one of the East players, and instead of a foul, they call traveling. So East Aurora will have the ball as Levante James missed both free throws. And in the fight for the ensuing rebound, they call traveling. Another turnover on West. So East will be inbounding with 9 seconds to go in the backcourt. Walls will race James down the floor. He's going to go to the basket. He shoots. It's good, but they call a foul. Basket will count. The basket will count as Antoine Walls took it coast to coast. Tyler Thompson wanted to pick up the charge. It's a call that could have gone either way. It could have been charging to wipe off the basket, or it could have been on the defensive man, and that's what it was. And so Walls gives his team a 2-point lead with 4 seconds to go.
Looks like Gordy Kirkman's going to take a timeout here.
Yes, he will, to try to talk to his young man about what to do with 4 seconds to go. Whether or not Walls makes this free throw, they're going to probably have to fire one up from long range. But with only 4 seconds to go, you can bet that East Aurora would be pressuring the ball. What a situation we had there. Looked like West had an opportunity to win it on some free throws, but Levante James missed 2 of them. In fact, they have made just 3 of 7 in this fourth quarter, West has. That could be their Achilles heel here tonight. And East, give Walls credit, he outraced Levante James down the court. Thompson tried to step over and help out. They called a blocking foul on Thompson. And Walls, with great body control, will be at the free throw line with 4 seconds to go. Jeff Hem is down on the floor now, and Jim Leo joining us to pick up the statistics. Jim, you can't ask for any more excitement than we've had here tonight.
No, we just heard 2 eruptions from the East Aurora crowd here in a matter of seconds. And with 4 seconds left, West Aurora is in danger of hearing a third and final eruption from the crowd here.
Well, West fans not happy about the fact that Donato Island turned the ball over after he was upended. Literally, it was like a block in football. It knocked the legs out from under him, sent him up in the air, and they called him for traveling after he got the rebound off the miss. So here's the free throw from Walls. It is off the back, no. Rebound, Island gets it off to Reggie Shipp. He is hit. Island gets the rebound, throws it the length of the court. It's no good, and East Aurora wins it. East Aurora wins it. The final score, East tie 62, West tie 60. And there's pandemonium on the floor. The East players mobbing each other.